On September 9, 675 AD, the governor of Hangzhou, Yan Boyu, rebuilt the Tangwang Pavilion for the first time after the completion. He had a big banquet for guests and wrote essays by scholars. Wang Bo happened to pass by here and was also invited to participate because he was young. He was ranged in an inconspicuous seat. The son-in-law of Governor Yan was very good at writing articles, and Governor Yan asked him to write a preface in advance so that he could show it off in public. When everyone was drunk, Governor Yan stood up and said, "Today, the literati and scholars of Hangzhou are gathered together, and they must not write down this grand event without articles. You are all celebrities of today. Please write Fu as a preface, so that Tangwang Pavilion and the wonderful text can be hung together through the ages." After saying this, the attendant put the pen and paper in front of everyone. People knew the intention of Governor Yan and deliberately refused to write a later. When he pushed it in front of Wang Bo actually accepted the pen and paper and lowered his head to reflect. After a while, Wang Bo rolled up his cuffs and waved the book. Seeing that it was a young man who started writing, Governor Yan was not very happy. He walked out of the hall, looked at the river view by the railing, and asked his attendants to copy the sentences written by Wang Bo to him at any time. After a while, the attendants copied the first two sentences of preface to King Tang Pavilion. The hometown of Yuzhong is the new mansion of Hongshan. The stars are divided into wings, and the ground is connected to Hanglu. The meaning of these four sentences is, the location of Tangwang Pavilion used to belong to Yuzhong County, but now it belongs to your Hangzhou mansion. The position in the sky belongs to the division between the two constellations of Yi and Zhen, and the position on the ground connects Hagshan Mountain and Leshan Mountain. Governor Yan read it and thought it was just an old saying. Anyone would write it and laughed it off. In fact, these 16 words clearly explain the history and geography of Nanchang. Crisscrossing and extraordinary. Then, the attendant copied two more sentences. Take the 3 rivers and bring the 5 lakes. Control the barbarians and lead the Ayu. Governor Yan was a little surprised when he saw it. He thought that the young man used the 3 rivers referring to Jingjiang, Xiongjiang, and Zhejiang as his clothes, and the 5 lakes referring to Taihu, Poying Lake, Qingkao Lake, Danyang Lake, Dongting Lake as streamers, which not only controlled the vast Chudi in the south, but also led the fat cross-country in the east, which was of great significance and twisted the universe. It is impossible to write such a bold sentence without a big mind and a big hand. The attendant then copied a few words, which even made Yan Dupre. Wu Hua Tian Bao. The ruins where the dragon light shoots the bull fight. Outstanding people. Zhu Yu and Chen Fan's couch. Previous illusion was that things have essence, and heaven has treasures, and the light of the Longquan sword directly shines between the Dushu and the Nayu in the 28 stars in the sky. It means that Hangzhou has a treasure. The latter illusion is that during the Eastern Han Dynasty, Zhu Yu, a native of Nanchang, was poor and unwilling to become an official, but was a good friend of the prefect, Chen Fan. Chen Fan specially set up a couch for the reception of Zhu Yu. It means that Hangzhou has outstanding talents. The more Yan Du looked at it, the more he tasted it, the more he admired it, and praised it repeatedly. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful text is rare. No longer let his son-in-law take out the pre-written preface. After Wang Bo finished writing, he walked up to Governor Yan and said humbly, "If you make a fool of yourself, I hope the governor will advise you." Governor Yan was happy and said, "You are really a genius today." So he took his seat again, and Governor Yan presented Wang Bo as a guest and sat with him in person.